The story opens with a Galactic Council meeting on the capital world of Nexus Prime. Ambassador Keth from the proud Vorthan Empire presents humanity's first contact file to the assembled alien delegates. The humans had been discovered only months ago on a small blue planet they called Earth. The council chambers buzz with dismissive chatter. Earth's representatives had requested membership in the Galactic Federation, but their application seems laughable to most species present. Commander Vex of the militant Scarth Dominion scoffs at the primitive technology described in the report. Their ships barely reach light speed, their weapons still use chemical explosives, and they haven't even colonized their own solar system properly. Elder Nyx, the ancient leader of the telepathic Mindari, shares disturbing readings from human minds. Unlike other species that evolved with natural predators, humans are the apex predator of their world. Every other intelligent species in the galaxy evolved as prey animals, developing advanced technology to escape danger. Humans, however, developed technology to become better hunters. The Council votes unanimously to reject Earth's application. Worse, they decide to test these primitive hunters with a simple ultimatum: surrender half their planet's resources, or face the consequences. It's meant to be a standard intimidation tactic used on all new worlds. Captain Rex leads the small fleet sent to Earth. 3 ships should be more than enough to make the humans comply. After all, what could one primitive world do against the might of galactic civilization? The human response comes from Admiral Stone of Earth's newly formed Space Defense Command. The message is simple and direct. No, leave our system now, or we will make you leave. The aliens laugh at this response. Rex orders his ships to destroy one of Earth's space stations as a demonstration. It should make the humans beg for mercy. Instead, something unprecedented happens. The space station doesn't just defend itself. It fights back with a ferocity that shocks the alien crews. Human defenders sacrifice themselves in suicide runs, ramming alien fighters with their own ships. They use tactics no civilized species would consider, turning their own cargo vessels into guided missiles. But what truly terrifies the aliens is the human response from the planet below. Instead of surrender, they detect massive military mobilization. Factories across Earth begin converting to war production at a speed that should be impossible. Most disturbing of all, the humans seem excited about the prospect of fighting a superior enemy. Rex's fleet retreats to report back to the Council, but they've already made a critical error. They've given humanity a common enemy, and worse, they've shown humans that space combat is possible. The part ends with a chilling realization spreading through the Galactic Council. For the first time in galactic history, they've encountered a species that responds to threats not with submission or negotiation, but with pure, focused aggression. 6 months after first contact, the galaxy discovers its mistake. Long-range scouts report impossible activity in the Sol system. Earth's industrial capacity has grown exponentially. Asteroid mining operations that should decades to establish are already operational. Humanity has weaponized their entire solar system. General Hayes leads Earth's first strike force beyond their solar system. Using technology reverse-engineered from captured alien fighters, human ships appear at 3 different colony worlds simultaneously. But these aren't the crude vessels the aliens expected. Human engineering philosophy differs fundamentally from galactic norms. Where aliens build ships to last centuries with careful, risk-averse designs, humans build them to fight and die quickly. Their vessels are compact, fast, and packed with weapons that violate several galactic warfare conventions. The attack on Kepler Station demonstrates humanity's tactical evolution. While alien species conduct warfare with formal rules and honor, codes developed over millennia, humans fight dirty. They target supply lines, communication arrays, and civilian infrastructure without hesitation. Commander Pike leads a boarding action that becomes legendary. Human Marines fight in ways that horrify alien defenders. They use their own wounded as shields, set traps with their own equipment, and show no fear of death that paralyzes many alien species. The most disturbing development is humanity's rapid adaptation. Each battle teaches them more about galactic technology and tactics. What takes other species decades to learn, humans master in weeks through constant combat experience. Dr. Wells, leading Earth's research division, presents breakthrough after breakthrough. Human scientists don't just copy alien technology, they improve it with a ruthless efficiency focused purely on military application. Their weapons become deadlier, their ships faster, their tactics more unpredictable. The galactic response is swift but uncoordinated. 7 different species send fleets to crush the human uprising, but they each fight as separate entities. Humanity exploits this division, using intercepted communications to pit alien forces against each other. The Battle of Titan's Ring marks humanity's first major victory. Admiral Cross uses the asteroid belt as a massive weapons platform, turning space rocks into kinetic bombardment weapons. The alien fleet finds itself caught in a killing field where every piece of debris becomes a potential threat. The part ends with a desperate transmission from the surviving alien commanders. They're not just losing battles, they're being systematically hunted by an enemy that seems to enjoy the challenge of fighting superior numbers with inferior technology. Galactic terror spreads. The war has lasted 18 months, and panic spreads across the galaxy. Humanity has claimed 12 star systems, not through occupation, but through systematic elimination of all opposition. Refugee ships flee toward the galactic core, carrying tales of human savagery that seem impossible to believe. Colonel Nash leads the infamous Ghost Company, human special forces that have become the stuff of nightmares. They infiltrate alien worlds not to conquer, but to study. They learn alien weaknesses, map their fears, and then exploit both with scientific precision. The Siege of Altair Prime becomes a case study in human psychological warfare. Instead of a direct assault, humans broadcast the sounds of human laughter into the planet's communication networks. For species that evolved as prey, the sound of an apex predator expressing joy triggers primal terror. Captain Ford demonstrates humanity's adaptation to space warfare. Human pilots have learned to use their natural aggression in ways alien minds can't predict. They perform maneuvers that should be suicidal, survive in damaged ships that should be death traps, and coordinate attacks through methods that bypass traditional alien communication jamming. The Galactic Council meets in emergency session, but their unity crumbles under pressure. The Vorthan Empire blames the Scarth Dominion for provoking humans. The peaceful Aquari demand immediate surrender negotiations. Military leaders argue for using Forbidden's weapons against Earth. Elder Nyx provides the most disturbing intelligence. Reports: human minds are evolving during the conflict. Constant exposure to alien technology and combat stress is triggering adaptive changes in human consciousness. They're becoming something new: apex predators designed for interstellar warfare. Dr. Mills leads Earth's xenobiology research, turning captured alien specimens into weapons against their own species. Humans show no qualms about biological warfare, chemical attacks, or any other method that provides tactical advantage. They view galactic warfare conventions as suggestions, not rules. The breakthrough comes when humans crack galactic faster-than-light communication networks. Commander Blake leads cyber warfare operations that turn the galaxy's own technology against itself. Supply lines collapse, fleets lose coordination, and panic spreads faster than any physical weapon. The Battle of Vega demonstrates humanity's evolution into the galaxy's apex predator. Human forces don't just defeat a combined alien fleet, they systematically hunt down every ship attempting to escape. No survivors are left to report back, creating an information void that spreads terror. more effectively than any victory announcement. Most terrifying of all is humanity's industrial expansion. Each captured system becomes a fortress factory, producing more ships, more weapons, more soldiers. The human war machine feeds on conflict, growing stronger with each battle, while alien industrial capacity crumbles under constant attack. The part ends with a chilling realization among galactic leaders. They didn't just start a war with humanity. They've created their own replacement as the galaxy's dominant species. 3 years into the conflict, the galaxy faces an existential crisis. Humanity controls 47 star systems and shows no signs of slowing their expansion. Worse, they've begun converting alien populations to their cause through a combination of protection offers and demonstration of superior military capability. Admiral, West commands the largest human fleet ever assembled. 3,000 ships of human design now patrol space lanes that were considered safe for millennia. Each vessel represents technological evolution that should have taken centuries, accomplished in mere years through constant warfare refinement. The liberation of Corvus Colony demonstrates humanity's evolving strategy. Instead of simple conquest, humans offer alien populations a choice: join their expanding federation or remain under the protection of species that abandon them to human attacks. Many choose humanity's aggressive protection over their original governments. Failures. General Storm leads ground operations that have revolutionized planetary warfare. Human soldiers fight with equipment designed for their specific physiology and psychology. They thrive in conditions that would break other species, turning alien homeworlds into battlegrounds where human advantages multiply. The Galactic Council's last meeting dissolves into chaos. Species that have cooperated for thousands of years now blame each other for the human crisis. Ancient alliances shatter as each government prioritizes its own survival over galactic unity. Professor Black's research division unveils humanity's most terrifying development. They've learned to think like their enemies. Human strategy now incorporates alien psychology, using each species' evolutionary fears against them with surgical precision. The siege of the galactic capital begins not with bombardment, but with a simple human broadcast. Admiral Cross addresses the galaxy directly, offering terms that sound reasonable until their implications become clear. Humanity will accept surrender, but on their terms, a complete restructuring of galactic civilization under human oversight. Captain Rose leads human diplomatic missions that are actually intelligence-gathering operations. They study alien cultures not to understand them, but to control them. Human diplomacy becomes another weapon, as effective as their military forces. The final alien counterattack fails spectacularly. A coalition of 12 species launches their ultimate weapon, a planet-killing device aimed at Earth itself. Humanity's response defies all expectations. They capture the weapon, reverse engineer it in weeks, and turn it against the Coalition's homeworlds. The Battle of the Core Worlds marks the end of organized galactic resistance. Human forces don't just win, they demonstrate complete technological and tactical superiority. Alien military doctrine, developed over millennia, proves utterly inadequate. Against human adaptability, most devastating is humanity's post-battle behavior. Instead of the revenge expected by defeated aliens, humans offer reconstruction aid and integration into their expanding federation. This unexpected mercy proves more psychologically damaging than any punishment, forcing alien species to confront their own assumptions about human nature. The part ends with the shocking realization that humanity's greatest weapon isn't there. Technology or tactics. It's their ability to evolve and adapt faster than any other species can respond. Humanity ascended 5 years after first contact. The galaxy operates under human hegemony. But this isn't the conquest anyone expected. Instead of ruling through fear, humanity has created a new model of galactic civilization that both protects and challenges member species. President Carter addresses the reformed Galactic Assembly from New Geneva Station, humanity's mobile capital, that travels between systems. The human approach to governance emphasizes rapid response, adaptive leadership, and merit-based advancement concepts that revolutionize alien political thinking. The reconstruction of devastated worlds proceeds under human oversight, but with a twist that surprises former enemies. Human engineers don't just rebuild, they improve everything, sharing advanced technology freely while requiring only cooperation in return. Former battlegrounds become showcases of human industrial capability. Kane manages the integration programs that transform former enemies into allies. Humans teach alien species their most valuable skill: rapid adaptation to changing circumstances. What once made humans terrifying as enemies now makes them invaluable as protectors. The new galactic defense forces reflect humanity's military philosophy. Mixed species crews serve on human-designed vessels that prioritize flexibility over tradition. Alien warriors learn human tactics while humans study alien technologies, creating hybrid strategies superior to either approach alone. Ambassador Lee represents humanity in negotiations with previously unknown species discovered beyond the old galactic borders. These first contacts proceed differently, now with humanity's reputation preceding them. New species approach with respect rather than dismissive arrogance. The economic transformation proves as dramatic as the military conquest. Human trade principles emphasize rapid development and resource optimization. Former colonies become thriving industrial centers within years instead of centuries, demonstrating human approaches to economic growth. Research Director Park oversees scientific cooperation programs that unlock discoveries impossible for any single species. Human adaptability combined with alien specialization creates breakthrough technologies that benefit everyone in the new Galactic Federation. The memorial ceremony on Earth honors both human and alien casualties of the war. President Carter's speech emphasizes the lesson learned by both sides. Cooperation achieves what conquest never could. The galaxy is stronger united under human leadership than it ever was under the old council system. The exploration of previously forbidden regions begins under human leadership. Areas of space avoided by cautious alien civilizations become humanity's new frontier, with mixed crews pushing boundaries that had remained static for millennia. Former enemies now serve as humanity's strongest advocates. Ambassador Keth, who originally dismissed human capabilities, now leads integration efforts that help other species adapt to human-led galactic civilization. His transformation symbolizes the galaxy's grudging acceptance of human superiority. The story's final scene takes place on Nexus Prime, the former galactic capital. The old council chambers now serve as a museum, displaying artifacts from the brief war that changed everything. Alien children learn about the time when their species underestimated a small blue planet. A young human tour guide explains to mixed species groups how the war could have been avoided if the original Galactic Council had accepted Earth's application for peaceful membership. The irony isn't lost on anyone. Humanity's greatest victory was forcing the galaxy to accept what they had originally offered freely. The closing message emphasizes the story's central theme: underestimating humanity's potential for rapid adaptation and growth led to a conflict that transformed galactic civilization. The galaxy didn't just regret provoking humanity. They discovered that human leadership created a stronger, more dynamic civilization than they had ever imagined possible. The final words belong to an alien historian recording the definitive account of the war. They thought humans were primitive. They were wrong. Humans weren't behind the galactic standard. They were evolving beyond it. The galaxy's greatest mistake became its greatest opportunity for growth.